I'm Mack the Ripper with the Chiefers, and this is Behind the Bars.
And everybody who indulges in it.
Nigga.
This is an ode to Rhymin. Yo.
So what's good with you, man? What's been up with you, bro?
I've been working, real work. Night out, no social, real work.
No social media or no social life?
No social anything. Locked in the room, lab, nothing but lab.
Getting it.
Nothing but work, yeah.
Getting it. So man, today we here behind the bars.
Yes, sir.
Behind the bars. The song that we coming at you today with is titled
Ode to Rhymin.
Ode to Rhymin.
Ode to Rhymin off of Words to Wisdom, dropping March 13th.
Word.
Yeah.
How you came up with that title, man?
It was one of those tracks where I had, the composition notebook out, just pencil, paper, and I wrote the basis of the track before I found the beat, before I went to go lay it out really. I just wrote out the words and what I wanted to build on it. Like the first verse is it starts in the mind with the breath in the lungs. I wanted to really literally embody hip-hop in the track. I wanted to embody the spirit of Rhymin. And it says, oh, it's a conscious decision with the breath in the lungs, and then it rolls off to the tongue. I wanted it to really physically, I wanted to use bodily examples to show that I embody Rhymin. And same thing with the second verse, or maybe it starts in the heart and darts through the veins like a train of thought, though apart from the brain. That's saying, oh, it comes from the heart, it's natural, it's constantly flowing like the blood through the veins. I wanted to give the two verses to kind of juxtapose the two ideals of rhyming, like either it's this conscious science that you work, or it's something that you're born with. You know what I mean? I wanted to get both sides of that story.
Exactly. Did it take a little minute to put it all together? Cause that beat, bruh. That beat, like I told you when we was talking, man, that ain't nothing, man. Your beat selection, man, the beat selection is nice, man. It ain't no southern, no type of southern sound at all.
It's not 30 South at all.
Nah, man, nah.
Yeah, that's Mixler. Mixler does some real good up north type shit. Mixler's real good, Verbal's real good.
Yeah.
They usually visit the same producers because they know that style. And yeah, I found that beat, like I said, after I wrote it. It took me a long time to really, file through and find shit that fit it. Because I wrote the words out, I wrote those two verses, and then I had to fix them to the beat.
Right.
I wanted to get a beat that didn't, that I wanted to change the verses as little as possible.
Right. Right. So when the hook came in, how you came up with that hook, man? That hook was pretty dope, man. That hook was well put together, bruh.
I wanted it to follow the whole embodiment situation.
Right.
Again, this is an ode to Rhymin. For those that don't know, it's the code and line in the DNA of every MC alive and every MC till the MC dies. Because it follows literally every single MC in their DNA, whether it be a conscious decision or whether it be from the heart, whether it's Dirty South, West Coast, anything you want to claim, Midwest, it's constant in everybody. Even from the farthest, genres and idioms of hip hop and rap, it's constant. Rhyming is constant. It's always there.
Right. So bring us, man, slide us into your second verse.
Slide us into the second verse off. Man, that was the verse where I let loose. That was the verse that when I heard the beat, that's where I finished it up, and you feel it. It tracks along with it a little bit better. It's the maybe it starts in the heart and darts through the veins like a train of thought, though apart from the brain. Yeah, the craft is hard to explain. It's an art in itself, how it darkens the pain. It's it was again like it was the more emotional side of me. The first verse was that more cognitive, mental type shit. The second verse was this pure emotion, and it closes out with but my mind's just a little fucking hard to follow. Writing rhymes today that are hard tomorrow. And I realize why most rappers spit, because real shit is so hard to swallow. And that was my real conscious, like that was saying, these dudes will spit, you know, endless bars that mean nothing and nothing because they don't want to admit to themselves what's really going on. And that's where I let loose, was that second verse. The first one was the ode, the homage to rhyme, and the second one was what I feel about rhyming, how I feel about hip hop, my own personal account.
Okay, so I got a question for you. Do the current state of hip hop kind of disappoint you?
No, man. I'm happy with what's going on actually, and it's not like not recently, but the real recent shit. Like the past year, hip hop has done real well, especially with Joey Badass's new album. Based on how well that sold and how well that went over, and he's real New York, real boom bap, real back to the roots type shit. And I'm really happy that that shit thrived, you know, as far as mainstream hip hop goes as it did. There's not a lot of shit like that gets popular anymore. But I think we're starting to come back around. You know, with some of the bigger artists like Kendrick is bringing us back around to the roots. I think we're starting to make that full circle in hip hop where you come through all the new shit, you know, all the new innovations, and then you start coming back to the roots with these innovations, and you get like this hybrid form of hip hop and rap. So it's not even, you know, you went from hip hop and then you had the rap scene, and now it's back to old hip hop where it's poetry over music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're starting to make that full circle back, and I think the next couple years are going to be great. That's how I feel.
That's what's up, man. What about for you, man? What you got coming up, man? What's your next projects?
My next project drops March 13th. That's Words of Wisdom. Words of Wisdom is words of wisdom, self-experiences, things, you know, that I've lived through my life. And Ode to Rhymin is on Words to Wisdom. I have to touch it up though, because the entire project is clean. The entire project is kid-friendly. And it's written that way because the first 500 copies of Words to Wisdom, all the profits from those first 500 units will be donated to Crayons for Classrooms in Dayton, Ohio. And they're an organization geared to providing school supplies for underprivileged children. So this project, Words of Wisdom, really does push kids to go and find some words of wisdom on their own. I want to supply these kids, you know, if I sell it $10 a unit, maybe $8 a unit, I can rank up $4,500 to $4,500 to $5,000 to put into these kids' education and school supplies. That's what I want to do with this project. That's what Words of Wisdom is for.
Okay, and the easiest way for anybody to help with that project will be when the tape drop, to cop the tape, and that'll be the easiest way for people to put a hand in sending, you know, help giving a hand to the kids in Ohio.
That's definitely how it's gonna be. I'm gonna be hustling physicals, you know, standing around all the way.
Master P out the trunk type?
Yeah.
All right, understood.
Online, Bandcamp, iTunes, Spotify, however you dig. But if purchasing the full project will really put it in. And if you hit me up personally, I can hook you up with little items, stickers, buttons, you know, little incentives to pay $10 for a local project. I know, but that's the goal I'm setting, because I really actually want to help this cause. It's not just getting the word out there, but it's getting the words of wisdom out there.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Tell them where to find you at, my brother.
You can find me facebook.com/Mack the Ripper Music. Anywhere else, I'm Mack the Ripper, Mack the Ripper 813. You'll find me. That's not a problem. That's all right. You can find me day after Words of Wisdom drops, March 14th. That's Maccavision headlining at the Crowbar. That's the full crew at the show. That's gonna be good. That's gonna be a real ass show. I promise you that. I'll have copies there too, physicals and
yeah.
that's what's going down.
Y'all boys stay blessed, my brothers.
Word, you too. Peace and blessings.
Yes, sir.
This is an ode to rhyming. Word, talk, word, talk, word.